wrestling matches on tap tonight at the Bethesda Athletic Association in Durham, North Carolina. First of all, we've got the American Ranger from Fort Bragg taking on the California Kid. The second match, a tag team match between the Intruder and El Chico, two masked men against Buckshot Cadell and Dan Cooley. That should be a fantastic match. The third match, a new man coming in, Slam versus Jimmy Valentine. BK Johnny J, one of the rookies in the CCWA, taking on Bam Bam, the Rookie of the Year for 1993. Then the fifth match will be the Country Boys taking on the Country Club for the CCWA Tag Team Championship. And the next one for the CCWA Heavyweight Championship, the champion Kahn the Warlord versus Mitch Ryder. Then the Andersons and KC Thunder in a six-man tag team. The Anderson, Chris, and Pat taking on Rick Savage, Psycho, and the Dog. And then the Golden Bear, Bart Cranford, and Boogie Woogie Man, Jimmy Valiant, in a New York street fight. Should be, oh man, that's going to be something to be seen all night long. And then a big bunkhouse match with all the wrestlers in the ring to top the night off. I believe that is 8-9 matches altogether, so a big night here at Bethesda Athletic Association Gymnasium in Durham, North Carolina tonight. And right now, let's go to the ring for the introduction to our first match.
The American Ranger.
And now the American Ranger has just been introduced. I don't believe he has any music. He is, the American Ranger is from Fort Bragg. I spoke with him briefly earlier. You know, I expected him to be a really big guy, a big fan favorite, but he is not at all. The California Kid is coming out, and now here comes the American Ranger, and the California Kid coming out, and of course John Davis, the senior referee. John Davis, the senior referee in the CCWA, will be officiating in the first match. The American Ranger wearing a mask, a big guy, about 270 pounds, taking on the California Kid. The California Kid having a change of heart a few weeks ago as he and his tag team partner had a falling out. The East-West Connection is what they called themselves. And he and Brian East had a falling out, and I've not seen Brian East of late. But now the American Ranger from Fort Bragg is up there, and I'm joined here at the announcer's table by none other than Henry Deans himself.
How's it going, Jim?
And wonderful, and the bout is underway between the California Kid, Brian Perry, and of course the American Ranger. I've never seen this American Ranger wrestle before.
I've never seen him before, but doing update, I have to go out and just about scout everybody. I've heard some good things about this man.
He's big. He's about 275. He's a huge, huge man. And nice takedown by the American Ranger. Apparently a very nice headlock now on the California Kid. To the ropes. Oh, shoulder. Neither man knocked each other down. Brian Perry having a nice lick there. Another headlock and a headlock takeover. A roll up. And the American Ranger hangs on to the headlock on Brian Perry. Oh, now California Kid brings it up into a head scissors. Ranger kicks out. A nice move and a clothesline quickly on his feet. A very quick He is panther quick, this American Ranger.
I'll tell you, Jim.
He is super quick.
This match is going to be action-packed, fast-paced, because we all know the California Kid is no slowpoke either.
He's no slowpoke at all, but so far the American Ranger has dominated the match up to this point. Into the ropes, nice elbow by the Ranger. The Ranger dressed all in Desert Storm garb, all except for that red, white, and blue mask with the star on the side. Oh, and Perry gets that knee up.
Booted him right in the kisser.
Right in the kisser. There's a nice shoulder by the California Kid. Almost took the head off the Ranger. Pinning combination, only a count of 1. And there's them shoelaces to the side of the mask. I suppose that mask would, nice clothesline. 2, and a count of 2, another pinning combination by the California Kid.
I'll tell you, Jim, I just noticed the strange footwear of the American Ranger.
Well, that's not
Those are
strange.
traditional wrestling boots.
They are Ranger boots. I have worn them in the past myself.
Yes, but they're not traditional wrestling boots.
They're jungle boots.
I wonder if
military jungle boots.
I wonder if they were sanctioned by CCWA before this match started.
I don't know. John Davis, the senior referee, started the match. I'm sure he checked them all, and he said nothing about it. So everything should be okay.
Going for the cover.
2, the cover by the Ranger on the California Kid. Count of 2. Now a reverse headlock. You know, we have a tremendous night of wrestling tonight right here at the Bethesda Athletic Association Park.
A great night of wrestling. 2 championships to be decided, a street fight, a 6-man. It's just all action-packed here, Jim. Oh, what a knee. This American Ranger's impressing me, Jim.
He's an impressive guy. He's a big guy, too, about 275. Brian Perry weighs in about 235, 240, somewhere in that range. Oh, what a slap across the chest. You could hear that one pop all over the arena.
I'm sure the people down at Whippoorwill Park heard that one, Jim.
A nice move by the American Ranger. He followed him right in, and Brian Perry just had nowhere to go and no way.
Nowhere to go but down, Jim.
No way to go but just take it.
Suplex coming up.
Suplex. Big standing suplex. Brian Perry may be down for the count. A count of 2 only. Ranger is making a mistake.
There goes Perry with a schoolboy.
1, 2, and 3.
It's over.
Brian Perry with the schoolboy. Brian Perry, the winner over the American Ranger.
The winner of the match, the California Kid, Brian Perry.
The California Kid wins with the old schoolboy takedown. What a wrestling match that is, and that's just the start of things to come tonight here at Bethesda Athletic Park. And this is something else, I'll tell you that. The Bethesda Athletic Association, as you can see, the big crowd we have here in the gymnasium, just a tremendous crowd here in the gym tonight, and somebody has done a tremendous amount of work to get this large assemblage of people here in the gym. True, we've been in much larger arenas, but this one is packed to the standing room only almost. Only a few seats left back on the bleachers and on the very back rows, as a matter of fact. Maybe a good time for, who's that ex-ball player, the ex-catcher for the Cardinals that sits on the very front row sometimes, he says. But anyway, let's go back to the ring for our ace ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next match is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first, from anywhere but Durham, North Carolina, the Intruder.
Anywhere but Durham, North Carolina.
Chico.
And his partner, El Chico from Mexico. And the Intruder and El Chico. And of course, this match will be officiated by Greg Mason. We got to see him a few weeks ago officiating some matches down in Smithfield, North Carolina, and did an outstanding job. But a couple of fan favorites going to come out and take on the Intruder and El Chico. That is Buckshot Cadell and Dan Cooley. Buckshot Cadell from Wilson Mills, North Carolina, and of course Dan Cooley from West Virginia. Oh, he's all out shaking hands and kissing babies and loving the ladies. And there's the big Buckshot, the big cowboy from Wilson Mills, North Carolina. And a lot of people are out to see Dan Cooley. Dan Cooley traveled a long ways to be here, and young wrestler, only wrestled a few matches, but he is an outstanding wrestler. He is ready to go, and he and Buckshot have already worked out. They are going to be a tremendous tag team, working the crowd up and having a ball. This is going to be a barn burner. Buckshot Cadell, Dan Cooley versus the Intruder and El Chico. The Intruder will be starting out for their team, and oh, the Intruder. I don't know about this. This is what a real man looks like? I don't know. Telling that to Dan Cooley? And of course, there's some ladies in the audience that had something to say about, wait a minute, what's Dexter Justice sitting at ringside for? What is Dexter Justice doing over at ringside?
I don't know, Jim, but I tell you what, Dexter Justice, anytime he's around, you know he's up to no good.
I know. He's just sitting there intently watching the match.
This should be a great match, Jim. You got the high flyer Dan Cooley teaming with one of the most popular wrestlers in CCWA, yes. Buckshot against the hated Intruder and the almost equally hated El Chico.
El Chico, what did they call him? El Pinky, I believe they called him.
Yeah, I believe they called him El Pinky last time.
The crowd really don't like El Chico. And, you know, honestly, though, I don't think El Chico likes America.
I don't believe he does either, Jim. You know, nice cross body.
Nice cross body. Now you come over and sit next to us. What's going on?
Don't bother me, Jim. I'm working.
Okay, what are you doing? What kind of work are you doing?
Scouting wrestling.
Oh, scouting wrestling. For whom?
The Reach Foundation.
Oh, okay. There's some elbows to the shoulder of the Intruder by Buckshot. Buckshot working on that left arm of the Intruder. Intruder's saying, well, I don't know what I've gotten into. This cowboy from Wilson Mills is working on me a little bit.
There's the tag, Dan Cooley coming in.
You say that, Jim.
What?
He's nice
thinking
maneuver.
it. I assure you he's thinking it. Now, the West Virginia Mountaineer, Dan Cooley.
Yeah, the Jack of Hearts himself.
The Jack of Hearts himself.
Yeah, I saw...
the ladies really like this guy.
Yes,
he's
sir.
young, good-looking, and single, too. You know?
I bet he doesn't have any problem finding a date for Saturday night, Jim.
He don't go to the prom dance with his sister, I guarantee it.
No, sir. I wonder how well this tag team of the Intruder and El Chico are
Well, we're just about to find out. Because they've got Cooley in his country. Oh, now we see.
Yeah, there it is.
And the Intruder, there's a double team. And Buckshot fell right into that one.
Oh, he got Chico all nonchalant like he didn't do anything.
The El Chico is El Pinky, I reckon, again.
He's El Red tonight. He don't have that pink mask on tonight. He's got red on tonight.
Well,
I'll tell you, maybe that's a step up. I don't know.
Well, maybe he's been eating some of them red hot chili peppers down there.
They have. Those Tijuana tacos will do it to you every time, Jim.
Yes, they will. But Buckshot or Dan Cooley, a blow to the head by the Intruder, sends the.
Dude, he's in trouble, Jim. Dan Cooley is in deep trouble.
He is in big trouble right now. Oh, that patented Intruder move. That
He jumps up and leg drops you in the back of the head, drives your face down into the mat. That is a very dangerous maneuver.
heel to the back of the head is bad enough, but he just stays right with it and drives the head right on down into the mat. A couple of big elbows across the chest. And there he reaches over and takes a swipe at the Buckshot. And once again, and of course, Greg Mason having a hard time with the Buckshot.
See, Buckshot wants to get in there.
Buckshot wanting to get in there. He wants to help his partner. These guys have become friends over a period of a few weeks, and they're tag team partners. And there's the tag.
Intruder
didn't see the tag. Oh, what a clothesline by Buckshot. He's taking care of business on every occasion. El Chico has not been in the ring yet.
See what? I'm glad I'm not wearing a mask, because anything with a mask on, Buckshot's going after.
El Chico,
what a clothesline.
what a clothesline. El Chico holding his ribs on his left side there. He took a blow from Buckshot, a big blow.
Yes, sir.
Nice knee there by Buckshot.
Reverse chin lock now. Kind of, well, looked like he was going for a sleeper there, but decided to hold on to the chin lock for a moment. I tell you, El Chico has not been legally in the ring. There he's in the ring, but not legal.
Oh, now he's in the ring for the first time. Cooley came in, but he didn't make any overt moves. Sort of held off and did it just the way it was supposed to be. And of course, Greg Mason went ahead and chased El Chico as he should have. And when he went after El Chico, then Cooley backed out and said, "Well, my partner can handle it." Whoa! What? He's raked him right across the ear and the face.
El Chico with a thunderous left.
Right to the chest. Now,
got all 4 men in the ring now.
What a slap. I think Dan Cooley learned that slap from the Iron Chief.
I tell you what, last time when he wrestled
Nice
the
hip
Chief,
toss.
I think the Chief taught him a few things about how to chop.
Yeah. And he learned a few things from those chops, I'm sure. Okay, the Intruder and Buckshot is the
Cooley
legal
giving him a
man.
wedgie over in the corner, and the fans love it.
Okay, it looks like a
coming up.
suplex. A nice snap suplex by Dan Cooley.
Wait a minute, they're not the
Wait a
legal
minute,
men in
that's
the
not the
ring.
legal man. That's not the legal man. The Intruder and Buckshot are the legal men, I believe.
I think they are, Jim.
A blow right to the bread basket
What's
by
this?
Buckshot.
Bulldog.
A bulldog.
That
A
could be
flying
it.
bulldog. Okay, now here's the
Referee
pin.
over.
Greg Mason, 1, 2, and
3. It's over.
The team of Buckshot and Dan Cooley are the winners. And look at this, will you? What is this hugging in the ring? A flying bulldog on the part of Buckshot put the Intruder away for the count. And this is an awesome tag team. A great tag team match we've seen here in the early going in Durham at the Bethesda Athletic Association gym. Tremendous tag team match. Well, how did you like that tag team match there, Dexter Justice?
I think it was a fine match.
Yes, it was.
The winners always win. The losers go home hungry.
Well, that's true. That's very true. I've never heard it put so poignantly by an individual.
Dexter Justice.
By Dexter Justice. That's
right.
true.
The Rich Foundation believes in winners.
Yes.
The Intruder has a way to come. He's come a long way.
Yes, he has.
And he's going to be a top-notch wrestler.
Yes, he is.
And the only way he's going to be a top-notch wrestler is to join the Rich Foundation.
The Intruder and the Rich Foundation?
You never know, Jim.
Oh,
His time.
I like that. Kahn the Warlord
his
come by
days
and
are
just
numbered.
flipped your hat.
You see how he sneaks up behind somebody? He'll be confronted. His
Okay.
time is coming.
Okay, well, it's time to go for our next match in the ring between a newcomer, Slam. Understand he's about 350 or something like that, a big guy.
I've never seen him, but I'm going to get a chance.
I have met him in the past. I've seen him one time. Well, I've seen some film of him. And a big guy, too, Jimmy Valentine. Well, here he comes.
Do you think
My
the ring
goodness,
is
he
going
is
to hold
a
that?
wall.
Do you
He's
think
closer
the
to
ring will
400
hold that?
pounds. He is a big guy.
the Rich Foundation definitely going to talk to him.
He is huge. Where did this monster come from?
I don't know.
He's a wall.
Look at the ring shape, Jim.
Poor old Henry Dean might go through it. I don't know. I think if I was Henry, I'd be over on the edge.
That is fighting fury right there, Jim.
He is huge.
It's written all over him.
He is huge. The Heartbreaker, Jimmy Valentine. Coming on into he's a big guy too now. He's about 260.
Yeah.
This is going to be a match of the Bull in the Woods.
We are talking about Boogie Woogie.
No, we're talking about Jimmy Valentine.
Oh, I want to see Boogie Woogie tie up against something like this.
Well, Boogie Woogie maybe. You never can tell. This is Jimmy Valentine has got his work cut out for him in this match.
Yes, sir.
So where did this wall come from?
It won't from China.
No, he's a great wall.
Had nothing to do with it, but we're working on it.
Okay, and of course John Davis back into the ring as the referee. I don't envy John Davis in this one. This is two big bulls. Jimmy Valentine, a big man, and Slam is a super big man.
Jimmy Valentine is giving up about 150 pounds here, Jim.
How much does this guy weigh? I still figure he's close to 400.
Big Slam weighed in tonight at 427 whopping pounds, Jim.
427 pounds of pure, awesome
Animal, Jim.
big guy. He's a monster. Nice headlock by Jimmy Valentine.
I wonder how long he'll keep it. Not too long.
Well, that shoulder. Oh, Slam just rubs him off. Whoop. Jimmy, I think you're going to have to do something different than that.
Is this more dense between the ears, or can't he tell that it's going to take more than a little love tap to put this man on the mat?
That clothesline got him. He hit him with 3 different things. The third one finally worked. You know, you've been hit with 3 different things too, or you used to.
Oh, yeah.
And one of them finally worked.
You're right.
Tell you what, if Dexter, if you guys can sign this man into the Rich Foundation, I have to say that will be the most powerful
I don't
force
know where
in wrestling.
Randy's at. He's around here somewhere, but we definitely going to catch this man before he leaves.
Slam came in and broke the count.
A case of steaks might tempt me.
Hey, this guy's an experienced. This guy is showing a lot of experience. I don't know where he came from, and he's having some words with somebody in the crowd over there.
Tell you what, his CCWA debut so far
wow.
Very fruitful because Jimmy Valentine caught him with a couple of drop kicks and a big clothesline.
Where did Randy Driver find this guy? And Mr. Kennett?
I don't know where Mr. Driver and Mr. Kennett found this guy, but I hope they don't go there again.
Oh.
The Rich Foundation's going to get the address. You can believe that.
Okay. Well, he's got a couple of nice tattoos on his arms there. Well, several, as a matter of fact, on both arms. And a slam. You better put that in your notebook and draw exclamation points all the way around it, I would think.
I tell you, Jim, if he decides to stay around in the CCWA, which only an idiot would not, because this is the major league of outlaw wrestling. If he decides to stay, he's going to be a major force.
Well, Valentine holding his own up to this point.
He's just holding on. He ain't holding his own.
It looks like a sleeper hold.
Well, it might be some kind of sleeper over there. What? What kind of language was that?
I think that was Rich Foundation lingo.
It must be. But who's the guy in the dapper hat?
That was Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Yes. And that was Mr. Crocker.
Couple of smashing forearms to the back. Big Slam. Jimmy Valentine's really having the problems with this one, Jim. He is getting worked over.
That was Mr. Crocker. Okay. Another member of the Rich Foundation Board of Directors. Oh, no! Jimmy Valentine has got to be out of it. Oh, what a splash in the corner.
We better go get a spatula and scrape his spine off the turnbuckles.
I tell you, that was an awesome.
I believe the ring moved.
I think the whole ring moved.
I wouldn't be surprised if the building moved with this man.
It looks like it's closer to the desk now, Jim.
Yes, it is.
Looks like the Rich Foundation material
That's what I just told him. I'm glad you showed up. I wanted to...
Diabolical Randy Rich.
Randy Rich walks up and says to Dexter, I heard him whisper, looks like...
He's coming again.
Oh! And Valentine, he won't gonna wait around for that one. Valentine is trying to pump up a little bit of energy.
Well, he's about to fall out of the ring now.
He's gonna fall completely out of the ring. He has taken a tremendous... That the corner.
That was not a whisper, Jim. Randy Rich knows talent when he sees it. And that's a lot of talent to look at.
Well, that looks like the blood. Oh! And slam goes to the eyes.
He slapped his face, Jim.
No,
I see one thing.
He slapped his face with his hand, wiping sweat for him so the boy can see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, to the ropes with Valentine, and there's a bear hug.
This could be it.
Oh, he's locked in, digging deep underneath the ribs, just driving everything up into that rib cage. This is an awesome, awesome man. He's got them big python. Oh, a slam right down from the bear hug. Is this what?
That was a big slam. Pardon the
That
pun.
was a big slam. Is this where? But he's getting up mighty slow himself. Did he hurt himself?
I don't know,
He might have when he did that turnbuckle. while
He's crawling out.
No, he's just grabbing the rope. Jim.
Oh, is
It
that
kinda
what it
sways
is?
when he
427 pounds? Yeah, I'd
it
sway
sways.
too. But he
he's up.
is up, but he got up awfully, awfully slow. Valentine with a couple of blows, and then the big slam with a blow to the back. It was a legal blow.
He's saying it's almost steak time, Jim.
What is that one?
Yeah.
A big steak.
I believe it's feeding time at Big Slam's house.
Oh, a nice clothesline.
Oh,
I tell you what, I saw this guy on a film. When I saw some promotional film for this guy, and I saw him put a slam on a referee one time, and I thought the referee was coming out of the ceiling.
I thought the referee was going to go through the mat. Valentine up against the ropes, having his problems. Not much effect behind those right hands of his, but Big Slam looks like he's setting him up for something.
Is that a reverse mohawk he's got?
I guess.
Haircut. Oh, he misses the clothesline. Oh, Valentine did not miss, but he didn't bring the big guy down.
Well, Valentine is just about had all the energy knocked out of him by this big man. Valentine's not going to have much behind his blows, it looks like.
I tell you, this is an awesome, awesome match. I don't know how far it's going to go. I don't know how much longer it can
go
go.
to the limit, Jim.
Oh, yeah, what is it, a
It's got to be
20-minute
a
time
winner
limit?
and a loser.
Well, Valentine got his arms draped over the rope, and the slam is just, I can't see him for John Davis. What's he doing, gouging his mouth?
Trying to
It
hold
looks like
him
he's
up off
choking
the
him,
ropes.
Jim. He's choking him on the ropes, Jim.
Okay, and now he throws him out of the ring, right down at ringside. Over on the far side, we can't see. Randy Rich looking on very intently. He's got on a Dexter Justice hat.
I tell you, they're both interested in this Big Slam. And
They are
taking
very, very interested in the big slam.
They're
And,
taking it to the streets here, Jim.
well, they're fighting out there on the side.
I tell you what, speaking
That's
of
a count of
streets,
four.
Speaking of streets, we got a big street fight tonight too.
Yes,
Jim. That's gonna be awesome.
well, it looks like we might have one right here if John Davis don't stop. If he'll just stop counting.
That's it.
They keep.
No. It's almost
I believe. Them, they did.
There's 10, that's
Okay,
over,
that's
Jim.
the. Okay, it's a double elimination, a double disqualification, and they are still going at it, tooth and tongue,
I'll tell you what, Jim. Oh, to the pole.
right to the steel square
Oh,
pole.
wait a minute. What is this? Dexter Justice.
Dexter
and Randy Rich
Justice
kinda
and
making their
Randy
way
Reed.
towards-
The slam, I don't know what. This is something. Dexter Justice and Randy Rich over talking. They're looking at. Oh! And that was a
Slam.
big. You heard the bell or heard the ring ding-a-ling on
Yes,
that.
sir. Slam kissed the pole and the pole didn't
Slam kissed the pole and.
Oh, wait a minute,
Wait a minute. What's Randy Rich doing in there?
Here comes
What?
Bam Bam.
Wait a minute. What's Bam
The dog
Bam?
got some
The
help
Bam
trying to
Bam
bring
and the
this one
dog
up.
trying to get this big guy off
Here
of.
comes Psycho.
And here comes Psycho, and Randy Rich and Dexter Justice has the big slam cornered. What's going on here?
What a match, Jim.
What a and now the slam holds up his hands, but John Davis says no, it was a double disqualification, no winners. We'll go back and tie it up again some other time. But now Randy Rich and Dexter Justice walking out with the big slam.
I smell a rat. Actually, I smell 2 rats, Jim.
2 very big ones. And it spells the Rich Foundation.
Yes, sir.
I think the cheese is rotten in the Rich Foundation. But anyway, we'll wait and see. But this was an awesome, awesome match. So far, already 3 matches behind us. Got a newcomer coming up, one of the rookies against the Rookie of the Year last year in the CCWA. And BK Johnny J tells us he wants to be the Rookie of the Year for 1994. So he's taking a big stand and a big go at it right to start with. And now we'll go back to Henry Dean in the ring for the announcement for the next match.
Accompanied to the ring by his valet, Mendes Perot,
BK Johnny J and a valet. Hey, they got some nice music coming in. And Greg Mason back into the ring to be the referee. BK Johnny J. Well, he's not very big, but he has got himself a valet. Oh, look at this piece of work, will you? Oh, wait a minute. BK is, well, he turned around, walked out, and left his valet. And she seems to be a little upset because there was not a step for her to jump up on the ring with. Oh, I think she's throwing a hissy fit. But she is a piece of work. Look at this, will you? BK, oh. Now she gets right in Henry Dean's face. Who is this lady? Henry Dean seemed to know who she was. I didn't. Wow. BK Johnny J. Okay, the hometown boy, Bam Bam. The Rookie of the Year for 1993 in the CCWA. Coming out to do battle with BK Johnny J. Candace, what?
Candace Perot, Jim.
Candace Perot.
Yes.
I'm going to have to write this down. Where did she come from?
I don't know, but
You look a little pale. She got in your face.
hey, I'll tell you what. I thought I was gonna faint when that beauty came over to me, Jim. Whew.
She's a lovely thing, but
Yes, sir.
seems to have a bit of a attitude.
She's got an attitude, Jim. She's a little cocky.
I mean, she jumped in BK's face because her step up was not there for her.
I'll tell you what, we got the hometown man here, Chris Bam Bam Stephenson. He's gonna rock the house tonight, Jim.
Oh. Oh, Bam Bam. What is he got on the back of his?
I believe it says honey and money.
Honey and money?
I believe that's what it says.
We'll check on this. That's a new look for Bam Bam. Oh, a whole new wrestling attire.
Yes, sir.
And he brings it out in his hometown. Looking good. Got that nice leather.
Honey
vest.
and money is exactly what it
Honey
says.
and money.
Maybe that's 2 of the things he wants in life, Jim. I don't know.
Oh, well, I don't see anything wrong with either
No.
one. I like honey and I certainly like money.
Oh, wait, we got some words going on here.
Woo! BK giving away a lot of weight here.
He's giving away a little more than 50 pounds.
And Bam Bam sticking out his hand for a handshake.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. And Bam Bam gets sixth.
He's choking
Well,
him with that
BK,
roping. BK just
well,
staying
that was-
on him. Look at him.
BK is staying on him.
This is
I
a
reckon
vicious individual.
He is mean. He is nasty. And, well, we hadn't seen him wrestle before. We had seen him around. He's a rookie. He says he's going to be Rookie of the Year in '94.
Yes, sir.
And so he come out with Bam Bam, the Rookie of the Year for '93.
Oh, look at Bam Bam. He's
Bam
Bam
is
got the
finally-
adjust.
Oh, right to the eyes.
Tell you what, Jim, there's always one way to stop somebody, and that's poke them in the eye.
That's everybody's weakness.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at Miss
wait a-
Perot.
Look at Miss Perot over there working on Bam Bam out on the outside.
Oh, she slapped him.
Slapped him right across the face. What is this? And now BK, Johnny J, is right back in there on Bam Bam. Bam Bam getting away from that side of the ring. In a hurry, I might add.
That's it. Hey, I'd more her arms around my neck, but not choking me over the ropes, Jim.
Not like that. Oh, she's a vicious piece of work.
Yes, sir. I don't know if I'd
Well,
rather
she
have
is
her.
a piece of work now.
Yes, sir. Oh, she just tripped Bam Bam.
Oh, she just reached out, tripped Bam Bam, and of course BK missed a elbow because of that.
Evidently, there was some cross signals there, Jim. BK looked like he was going for an elbow, and she tripped him. That was
not an elbow. That was a big old haymaker
a
right
big
to the
forearm.
fist. And now he kicks him right out. Oh, he's right over there by Miss Perot, but Miss Perot beats it to the other side.
If I saw 260 pounds coming towards me, Jim, I'd be moving too.
I would too.
Now they're taking it outside. Oh! Bam Bam! Looks like he's on his way back. Oh, Perot's got a handful of hair.
Perot's got a handful. Oh, wait a minute. Now Bam Bam turns around and grabs at her. But he shouldn't turn his back on BK Johnny J.
You never turn your back on your opponent, Jim.
Johnny J getting into the ring a little bit slow. He knows, he sees that big guy. Oh, that's an uppercut to the chin. Oh. And now a big forearm
BK
to the big one.
Working on the midsection.
That's a big forearm too. Now there's a knee to the midsection. Oh. Miss Perot won't let Johnny J take a break.
She wants him back in there to do some work.
He wanted to wait for the count. She's saying, get in there and fight for me.
That's right.
She's doing that.
Look at big shoulder block to the midsection.
I think she brings out the very best in BK Johnny J.
What's he going to suplex him to the floor?
I think he's going to try.
Oh!
A reverse.
Oh, what a suplex!
Bam Bam.
Miss Perot not happy with that one.
She didn't like that one at all. She sort of liked it when Bam Bam came up about halfway, going the other way. And she said,
what's this?
Get up, get up.
Bam Bam got a... Oh! Bam Bam's got the hometown crowd rocking, Jim.
He has got the hometown rocking. This is turning into a pretty doggone good wrestling match in spite of Candice Perot.
You know, I reckon a lot of people, just like I did, thought this was going to be a match where Bam Bam was just going to come in, use his weight to his advantage.
Yeah. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, what's this?
Look at this.
Oh, look at that! He just laid one on Miss Perot. I don't believe it.
Bam Bam. Way to go, Bam Bam.
I tell you what, Bam Bam got his honey, and if you win this match, you'll have his money.
He got his honey, you're right. Bam Bam. She turned red. She's embarrassed. And look at her.
Oh, what a forearm by Bam Bam.
He almost rolled under her. And you know something? Perot has done nothing but look at Bam Bam since he went out and smooched her.
Hey, we could see it changing here, Jim. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like a pile driver.
Looks like it's going to be a pile driver. And there he's got him up. He's got him up. He's got him up. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Oh, 1, 2, and 3.
Ring the bell.
And Bam Bam is the winner via the pile driver. And now
Bam Bam Stephenson.
Candice Perot comes in. She's giving BK the Devil for losing the match. Come on, but he has just taken a vicious pile driver.
Intermission.
He has just taken a vicious pile driver, but now Candace Perot is going out.
Now take a 15-minute intermission.
But we're going to take a little 15-minute. Well, she makes him hold the ropes for. This is something else. He has had it. He is in bad shape.
Tell you what, Jim, he is hurting, and she doesn't really seem to care. Look at her.
Very spoiled young lady.
I tell you what, she's pulling away from BK. She might have the hots for Bam Bam after he laid one on her there,
after
Jim.
he laid one on her, she could look at nothing but Bam Bam. This is, what a turn of events. But anyway, I don't think she's Bam Bam's type, really.
And Bam Bam don't like the snobby, stuck-up type.
And she appears to be one. A little rich witch, so to speak.
Yeah, and maybe something that rhymes with it too, Jim. We won't say that on television.
But we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more on Carolina Championship Wrestling from the Bethesda Athletic Association Gymnasium in Durham, North Carolina. Don't go away. For our next match, a big tag team championship match.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match is set for one fall. It is for the CCWA World Tag Team Championship. Introducing first the challengers from Raleigh, North Carolina, and a total combined weight of 425 pounds, Bob Ellis, Billy Jack Adams, the Country Boys.
Okay, the Country Boys coming on. Billy Jack Adams and Bob Ellis. Oh, wow, where are they from? Oh, the Country Boys. What more country could you get than all my exes live in Texas? Billy Jack and Bob looking in good fiddle, and they are looking like they are ready. And now the tag team champions.
At a total combined weight of 460 pounds. First from New York City, Wiseguy, Jimmy Cicero. His tag team partner from New Orleans, Steve Storm. They are collectively known as the Country Club. And this theme song tonight has been written especially for them, written and produced by Mickey Hawkins and Mary Lewis.
Okay, a special song brings the tag team champions out, called the Country Club. Well, we'll give a listen. Hey, I like them pretty licks. Okay. Oh, the Country Club. This is the tag team championship match. Billy Jack having a few words with Jimmy Cicero. Hey, I like the theme song.
One fall for the World Tag Team titles.
The World Tag Team titles are on the line for the CCWA Tag Team Champions, the Country Club. And we get to look at the belts right here. The beautiful CCWA Tag Team Champion belts. They are beautiful too. Jimmy Cicero and Billy Jack Adams starting it off as they go up into a referee's hole or collar and elbow, as it were.
Yes, sir.
But the Country Club new theme song, written by Vicky Hopkins and Mary Lewis, is written and produced. Hey, that's a good song. I like it. Some nice hot licks.
Hand clapping, toe tapping song there.
Yes,
Jim.
it is. And these guys are a tremendous tag team.
Oh, a slap to the kisser by Billy Jack Adams.
Billy Jack's having a good time tonight.
He's gonna get them kind of riled, as they say out in the Country Boys.
Out in the Ozarks, I reckon, or wherever these guys are from.
Yeah.
They are definitely country, though. Oh, a nice shoulder. Oh, a reversal by Wiseguy Cicero on Billy Jack. Oh, Billy Jack almost slammed through, and now he takes a little break. He says, let me slow down the Wiseguy a little bit. Well, Louisiana Lightning and the Bronx Bomb. You know, we got to look at that Bronx Bomb. It came out of nowhere the last time. A super kick by Jimmy Cicero. That came out of nowhere. I'd never seen him use it before.
They might could call that the New York City knockout, Jim.
Maybe that is.
I've seen him put a few people out.
But he certainly put somebody out the last time I saw that.
Yes, sir.
And now Steve Storm and Bob Ellis, the country boy, number
Making his
one.
return to the CCWA.
Well, he was injured for a long time, and he's just, well, actually, this is his first match back in the CCWA. He was a top contender. A top contender, and
Japanese arm drag.
Japanese arm drag on the part of Steve Storm. These guys are coming up with new stuff all the time.
Oh, what's this? Oh!
I don't know what it is, but it's got to put a tremendous amount of pressure on that shoulder.
That hurt from here, Jim.
Yeah, it did. And here they come, right over. Whoa! That could hurt either way.
I've never understood that move, Jim. I always thought
it's
it would
very
hurt the guy
effective.
that's doing it.
I thought it would too. Obviously not.
Obviously. Oh, nice fireman's carry takedown there by the wise guy, Jimmy Cicero. These guys have reigned as tag team champions for about a month now. And, you know, before they won the titles and since they've won the titles, I've really been impressed with this tag team.
Yes. Well, I tell you what, Bob Ellis has not lost any of his fitness. Now, he did wrestle a few matches up in Virginia, you know, won them all, I might add. And that brought him into contention here back in the CCWA. And Mr. Kennett always, Country Boy Bob Ellis, always a favorite of Mr. Kennett. And he decided to give him a shot at the tag team. He had heard a lot about Billy Jack, and he wanted to see him too. And
Billy Jack Adams and the Country Boy Bob Ellis are a top tag team up in Virginia.
Yes, they are. Billy Jack Adams, about 235, maybe 240, big guy, and seems to be full of pent-up energy over there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
And Bob Ellis, tremendous veteran.
Oh! I guess you call that one a leg line. He kind of clotheslined him with his leg.
That was a leg lariat.
Yeah, there you go.
Leg limey?
No, leg line.
A leg line. Okay,
Yeah.
A leg lariat, we'll call it.
Yeah.
By its proper name.
That sounds better than leg line.
Oh!
What a drop kick.
A country club drop kick. Both of these guys are tremendous drop kickers. And Bob Ellis kicks out at the count of 2. Now here are 2 fan favorite teams. The teams like the Country Boys, the crowd like the Country Boys.
Oh, I like this move, Jim.
Oh, a tremendous elbow.
Blow, I don't think he got all of it.
I don't believe he did either. Bob Ellis seems to be injured. And there is the tag to Billy Jack Adams. Oh, and Wiseguy caught him coming in. Billy Jack opened. Oh,
uppercut.
No, uppercut right to the chin. And Billy Jack, I think he's somewhere in downtown Durham. Oh, a tremendous drop kick right up in his face. And maybe a glancing blow with one right off the top of his head. A tremendous drop kick on the part of Jimmy's wise guy, Cicero.
Cicero's
And now
drop kick's better than anybody I've ever seen, Jim.
he is a tremendous drop kicker, and he gets up so high. A lot of times he's kicking down, and that was almost the case in that point.
As we say in the hood, Jim, he's got ups.
Yeah, ups.
Major ups.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Jack Adams with a nice drop
He's
kick.
showing he can drop kick.
He's saying, yeah, if you can do it, I can do it too. Didn't get quite as high as Cicero, I don't believe. Oh, there's a nice, what kind of a slam is this going to be? Look out. Whoa. Oh,
Look at that.
there's a drop kick by Steve Storm and a pin by Cicero.
Ellis made the save.
Ellis made the save. Cicero in the bad part of town right now.
Oh, when was it?
Okay,
Oh, we got all
well,
four of them
Cicero
on
in
the
the
floor
real
now,
bad part of town. And referee should be counting right now. Greg Mason waited a long time to start counting. And, of course, Billy Jack telling him. Well, Billy Jack come over and broke the count. Now he goes back to his own corner and he says, "Oh, what kind? I've seen that going the other way. I've never seen it. Oh." Well, it seemed to be Billy Jack and Steve Storm seem to have a little animosity toward each other. Oh, a nice move by Cicero. Real nice move. Oh, there's the tag.
Around into the hammerlock. Smart tag team wrestling.
Smart tag team wrestling right there. Billy Jack is antagonizing Steve Storm. I don't know why this is, but
I don't know, but I tell you what, those two.
But then again, he's a country boy. He's always happy about everything. Nice elbow by Cicero, and the tag by the country club, and Steve Storm comes in.
I'd kind of like to see Ellis make a tag right here and find out
he is
who
just
is the man.
Well, he goes to the eyes immediately. Now, there's nothing scientific about these country boys. They just get in there and do what they do on the farm, I reckon.
They maul you and brawl you, Jim. That's the way they do it.
And the fans, as a rule, love them.
The fans have been kind of quiet on this one. They don't know who.
Well, they don't really know who to cheer for. They want to cheer for the champions. Oh, now there was a good tag team move. It's a shortcut, true, but, you know, I've seen the country club do the same thing.
He's over there choking Steve Storm.
Well, Storm, Bob Ellis has got his foot draped right across the Adam's apple of Steve Storm. Now, Steve Storm, you know, he has got a bad shoulder. He has injured it on two or three occasions, but he is a trooper. I've seen him separate that shoulder completely out of joint and still throw a lariat with it. And now Steve Storm is in a very bad part of town right now, as we said earlier.
Yes, sir.
There's a bill out of the corner by Bob Ellis. That's a nice hip toss. A lot of people, it used to be called a bill. There's a leg drop right across the chest. And there's the pin. He has not hooked did not hook the leg. And somebody of the caliber of the country club, you will always hook that leg or you're not going to pin them.
Anybody in the CCW, you have to hook a leg. That's one of the things they teach you.
Oh, a nice clothesline by, that's old backyard clothesline there by, what was he going to? A figure four?
No,
looks like a step over toe hold. And
I'll tell you, this country boy Bob Ellis is no slouch. Do you know who trained him?
No, I don't.
Acts of Demolition trained.
Acts of Demolition.
Yes, sir. Trained country boy Bob Ellis.
He knows how to administer pain then.
Country boy Bob Ellis is definitely no novice in the ring. He's been wrestling about 3 or 4 years. He's got a lot of experience over Steve Storm.
And this leg lock is a very, very painful hold.
Sir.
Because the knee is just not supposed to bend that way.
Well, he just took his brace off.
Boy, what did he take? He did. He kicked the brace right out of the ring.
He's hammering away on
the left knee of Steve Storm. Oh, now Cicero comes in. He gets one lick in, but that's not enough. And Billy Jack coming in. And,
no tag
then no tag was made. He just come in and very innocent. The country boys are being a little more nastier than I'm used to seeing them tonight.
Yeah, they well, you know, going after the titles can do strange things to people, Jim.
Everybody wants to wear the gold.
That's right.
It means prestige. It means money. It means everything.
All the notoriety that goes with it, Jim.
And you get that. And believe it or not, these country boys, I've seen them eyeing the ladies too. They know that gold means something to the ladies.
Storm and Cicero know it very well too.
Yes, they do. And Storm and Cicero are going to hang on to these belts come heck or high water every time. Oh,
he tried to whip him to the ropes, and Storm just cannot.
Storm cannot maneuver on that left knee. Well, that's one of the 5 points of balance. And now Cicero coming in, beating up on Bob Ellis a little bit. Bob, he popped him in the forehead a couple of times, and Bob Ellis is sort of, I think he's seeing stars up there somewhere.
What are they doing? Billy Jack's got his leg up.
Right around the ring post.
Storm's going to the floor, Jim.
Steve Storm has got to be in some tremendous pain
How much more
on that left leg.
one man take, Jim?
And Bob Ellis coming out, and he's coming over, taking him a breath. And as they are all down. Oh, there goes Bob. Oh, now he takes a lick at Bob Ellis has gone berserk over there, I believe. He took a couple of pokes at Cicero and then took a couple at, oh, look at the red marks on the back of Steve Storm. A tremendous tag team match. And now Greg Mason runs Billy Jack back to his own. Oh, that's the right leg. He could barely hold his weight on that left leg. Oh, that left leg is in real. Oh! Steve Storm moves out of the way at the last minute. Bob Ellis may have broke a rib. I thought I heard something crack coming in there.
I tell you, he hit that turnbuckle with a tremendous amount of velocity.
Just above the hip, may have a hip pointer. I don't know, but Bob Ellis is in serious pain. Steve Storm trying to get his way over to the corner. And now Billy Jack is back in there now, and he said, "Oh, Billy Jack with a sadistic grin on his face. He's having fun.
A figure four coming up.
A figure four coming up. Oh my goodness! Never seen Billy Jack use this hold. Nice figure four. Wait a minute, here comes Cicero. Oh, a kick to the head will break most any hold.
Okay, if Cicero hadn't come in right there, I believe Storm may have given it up.
He might have had to. I've never known Steve Storm to give up. I've seen him wrestle in some serious pain with a separated shoulder. I've seen him deliver clotheslines with the shoulder that was separated. And, okay, here's the step over once again. The step over toe hold, and he is really putting some serious pressure on that left leg. The country boys are staying with that left leg tenaciously.
Well, that's the key to tag team wrestling. Once you and your partner have to think as one, it don't do any good if one works on the arm and one works on the leg. They both have to attack one part of the body, and nobody knows that better than the Andersons. We're going to see them a little bit later on in a six-man tag, and that promises to be very exciting.
And now Wiseguy has got the crowd worked up with a "Let's Go Steve," and well, we'll wait and see. Storm reaching up, grabbing a handful of the curly locks of Billy Jack Adams.
Storm trying to get to the rope, but to no avail.
And now that could cause a rope burn or a mat burn on the back. Very severe.
I know that for a fact, Jim.
Yeah. Oh! A leg drop at Billy Jack. Jim. That's got to break a leg. Now this is a hold that's
This is a submission hold right here.
This is a submission, kind of almost a.
I believe it's called the Japanese bow and arrow, Jim.
Japanese bow and arrow. This is and Bob Ellis and ask him ref. And if they give it up, the country boys may be the champions. The country boys are just a hand slap away from being tag team champions.
If that arm drops again, it's over, Jim.
And once again, Cicero in for the save. And, well, let's see what he's going to go for. He's going to go for a camel clutch. But Steve Storm's got his leg up. He can't get the pressure like he should. Storm did a very wise and veteran-like move there. He got that knee up. He saw what was coming. Could not stop it, but he did get that knee up. And he's going to be able to almost put a stop to it. He may be able to walk. This is still a very, very painful hold.
Yes, it is.
But I have never seen anyone that could withstand pain the way Steve Storm does from time to time. He is,
nice maneuver.
A nice maneuver by Steve Storm. We'll look for, I don't know. Well, right
Mr.
down to
Ellis, meet Mr. Matt.
He did that. I think he might have got his hands out and blocked it a little bit, or he may have blocked it with his nose. I don't know.
I don't know how you can block something with your nose, Jim.
And
that schnauzer's big enough as it is.
It's been broken several times, I believe, in the wars with the CCWA and other organizations he has wrestled with from time to time.
But so far away. Jim, 6 inches can seem like 3 miles when you're in that wrestling ring.
Yes, it can. And Steve Storm is saying, oh my goodness, this hurts a little bit.
Storm's in the rope.
Storm is in the ropes. That will be a break for. Oh!
I've never seen the Country Boys this vicious, Jim.
They want this tag team championship.
And right now it looks like they may have it.
They right now.
Looks like they're well
Randy
on their
Rich
way.
come by and tweaked my hat. I don't appreciate that.
Well, Randy Rich likes to go by and tweak a lot of things.
Steve Storm very weak on it. He is so extremely weak on that left leg. He cannot. But he withstood it long enough to get that slap to the chest, or chop, I should say, to the chest of the Country Boy, coming off the ropes. Steve Storm in some serious pain. Look at the knot on that left leg. And both wrestlers are out almost. Bob Ellis is. He just took a tremendous blow from Steve Storm. I don't know where Steve Storm could get the energy. Oh, there's the big tag. Oh, a big knee to Billy Jack.
Oh, what a clothesline!
There's a big clothesline by Cicero. There's a body slam.
Coming up.
A big slam by. Oh, he's not going to slam him. Slams him into the ropes. And Billy Jack coming out on the side over here. And a drop kick to Bob Ellis over on the far side. And
Storm wearing
him out on the side over here. And now Billy Jack fights back. Steve Storm in a very weakened condition. Billy Jack and Jimmy Wiseguy back in the center of the ring. They're just slugging it out. Listen. Oh, there's that standing drop kick. A standing drop kick right in the face of Billy Jack Adams. He is throwing he drop kicked while the action was going on the side over here. He drop kicked Bob Ellis clean off the side of the ring over there. There is a pinning combination.
Kind of recommended to get out of it. What an elbow.
Again, sort of a half-hearted pin. I think he was just wanting to find out how far along he was. And he found out.
Well, the only way you're going to pin anybody here in the CCWA is to hook that leg.
Hook it and get down and put all the weight you can right on that chest. And he didn't have the weight down on the chest.
You can roll the weight over the shoulders. It's very difficult.
There's a flying mare by.
Look at Cicero foot in the
what a. That has got to hurt.
I think you did that.
I don't think Billy Jack can see. Billy Jack, well, that looked like a nice
right
fist or forearm to the.
Cicero going up to the second rope.
Cicero up to the second rope. And now what's he going? Okay. And the crowd. Billy Jack is out of it.
Oh! And a big backhand blow.
Big backhand to the uppercut to the chin. Billy Jack just trying to find some relief anywhere he can right now. And he is coming over in the bad part of town now, in the Louisiana section.
Storm's knee is still hurting. I don't know if that was a wise tag or not.
I don't know if it was either, but Storm is delivering those blows with his right knee, and now he's working on Billy Jack. He said, now I'm going to get my comeuppance. He's working on the right leg of Billy Jack Adams. And Billy Jack in some serious pain. Billy Jack, I don't know. He's saying, ooh, that's got to pull them hamstrings.
Country Boy in the midsection.
And he is still hobbled on that left leg. Now here comes Cicero off the second rope. Oh!
Storm can barely stand up.
Storm is having a heck of a time with that left leg.
Cicero may have to go the rest of the match on his own, Jim.
He may have to.
Storm is hurting.
Oh, they're. Did I hear Storm say break it?
I believe so.
I believe he did. But Cicero messing around just a little bit. And what are you doing here?
Watching.
Okay.
That's right. Randy Rich, he manages one of the top tag teams in the CCWA too.
We got attacked.
I think you guys.
I think you got what you deserved.
I think
Randy.
you guys set something up to Pearl Harbor Kahn the Warlord. I think that's what it was. You called him out. Oh. Okay. And, oh, a nice, oh, what a slap right here before us to the chest and over. Oh, Billy Jack ducks, comes back with a cross body block, and now he's pinning. I believe we might have good, we very well might have new champion.
Right shoulder up.
And Bob Ellis telling him to count a little faster. But 3 seconds is 3 seconds. And now Billy Jack comes over and gives a shot to Cicero. Cicero retaliates, and now he's back. All 4 men are in the ring. What's Dexter Justice doing on the other side of the ring over there? What are you doing here? More Pearl Harbor?
Hey, Jim, like I said a while ago, I smelled 2 rats.
Nice if you were Japanese, Jim.
Oh,
I smelled 2 rats, Jim.
Both of them.
Named Randy and Dexter.
Oh, what happened there? Yeah, Billy Jack moved out of the way, and Steve Storm landed on his partner there. And Billy Jack Adams, I'll tell you what, these country boys have been impressive, Randy Rich, even to you.
Sure.
They have taken it to a DDT. That might be it right there, a DDT by Steve Storm. And there's the tag to Cicero. Storm can barely move to get out of the ring. There's a big leg drop from the second rope. 1, 2, and 3, and it's over. The tag team champions have retained their tag team belts with a leg drop from the second rope by Jimmy Cicero on Billy Jack Adams of the Country Boys. But the Country Boys have served notice. They are here to be reckoned with, and they are a team of the future, I think. Randy Rich.
Look good, Jim. Look good. They get the boys all they wanted. Of course, I was amazed.
Wait, what's going on here? The tag team belts are here. Congratulations, gentlemen, on a nice win.
Mr. Massengill.
Last night, we happened to see the show. We understand Kahn and Grog. You won it, man. Bring it on.
Kahn, are they putting out a challenge to what?
You're the one who said on the show, Jim, Kahn and the dog could be tag team champions.
Yes, they could.
If it's gone, bring them on, baby. Because we're ready to fight.
You're looking with a sadistic grin on your face. Are you cooking something up here?
You did it, Jim. You
The
said
country club, I know, in the heat of battle here. I didn't do
threw me
anything.
off the show. Me and Mr. Justice were not allowed to come back on the show. And then you said what you said about Kahn and the dog being the #1 tag team.
We're back.
What are you doing here? I'm surrounded by
Beauty, brains, and brilliance.
beards.
Brain.
Beards. What are you doing? Get away from me. Where's Mr. Kennett?
Sleeping, probably.
He may be, I don't know. But anyway, these guys, what have you got cooking with the country club?
How'd you like Slam Jim? What
Slam
amazing
was
the way
awesome.
he came running out to protect me and Mr. Justice.
Yes, it was.
Isn't that some 450,
427 pounds.
more than we can pick up, Jim?
Yes.
Anything you want, you get it at the concession stand.
But we do have, okay, I'll talk with you more about this, but we have a world championship match here, the heavyweight championship between Kahn the Warlord, the champion, and the challenger, Mitch Ryder.
Introducing first the challenger from Booger City, North Carolina.
I think that's Booger City.
Booger City?
You noticed how all your friends seem to be working a little stronger and a little more devious, like they're seeing the light tonight, Jim?
No, I don't know. Well, this should be a very scientific
And poor
match.
Kahn's hurt. You think Mitch will go right to that leg to start with, Jim?
He's a professional wrestler, I would. You know, Mitch Ryder, a big fan favorite. And a tremendous wrestler. He has defeated Kahn before for the tag team championship. Kahn the Warlord has not taken this match, lightly. He's been very serious about this match. It's not that he's worried, but
Making threats, being made her.
he has not made any threats.
Threatened me last night.
Yes, he did. But he's made no threats toward Mitch Ryder.
Mitch is going to be the beneficiary. Mitch is good enough to win if Kahn moves well.
Well, what do you mean, if Kahn is well, Mitch is well enough
I
to...
understand he's done had a medic.
What's the hold up, Jim?
I don't know. Where is Kahn the
Call
Warlord?
him again, Jim.
Well, we'll...
Tell him you got a steak waiting on him.
Well, what? Oh, here he comes, Kahn the Warlord with
He
his
won't be
mutiny.
dancing out. Look at him hopping. Oh, the poor boy. It's a shame.
Well, he's
What happens when
coming.
you
He
turn on
is.
your friends, Jim?
Yeah, the friends turn on him.
Bruce,
Kahn the
yeah.
Warlord did not turn on you. You turned on him.
Didn't turn on him. I saved him the belt, Jim. So that's history.
You hit him in the
The
back,
Rich
knocked him out.
Foundation is bigger and better and more surprises coming down the road.
He was about to defeat Ivan Koloff in a Russian chain match until you and Pat Anderson got involved in the
Nobody
match.
ever has defeated us.
I know, because he was about to be defeated for the first time by Kahn the Warlord. And you know that, I know that, Kahn the Warlord knows that, and best of all, Ivan Koloff knows that.
I talked to Ivan this week.
He will be wearing protective goggles. If they are removed during the match, Kahn the Warlord will be disqualified.
What was that?
The goggles, Jim. The goggles. Safety glass.
Oh, okay.
He can't get hurt with safety glasses on.
That's
Don't you
right.
know that?
I know that. And this is for the heavyweight championship of Carolina Championship Wrestling Alliance. And of course, once again, John Davis, the senior official in the CCWA, is the referee. Kahn the Warlord puts his hand out, a nice handshake, a good show of sportsmanship right to start with. isn't it?
Begging already.
This is going to be a fantastic match.
The mayor.
Kahn the Warlord has a big bruise on that leg. I've seen that.
How much of Kahn have you seen, Jim?
He's got a big bruise on that leg. Yeah, he did not have this earlier,
Yeah.
but it's there now, that's for sure.
How did that happen, Jim? He slapped me twice?
Well, I think the big slam had something to do with
I
it.
didn't know. Psycho
I
was
didn't see
carrying
the big
escorting
slam. All I
Dexter.
saw was that singing sound. He was singing all
Oh,
around.
Mitch was straight
A
to the
nice
leg.
leg,
Oh, he's straight
and
on
it
the
goes
leg.
directly to that leg.
Oh,
That's the left leg of Kahn the Warlord. Mitch Ryder goes to it immediately.
I think you might need to get more some Downy. He's going to need a little
Yeah.
What? Some Downy.
to soften up where it's going to be hurting in the morning.
Oh my goodness. They'd probably use some body ease.
I wonder did that case of body ease get there yet?
You know, it's amazing how much liquid look like body ease in that bottle until you put it on it.
Yeah.
Have y'all sabotaged Kahn the Warlord's body ease too?
Just made a statement, Jim. Why are you always accusing Mr. Justice and myself?
It makes no
Well,
difference.
it sounds
What
to-
goes wrong, we're guilty.
Look at this.
Most of the time you are.
I'm leaving. We got a 6-man here.
Okay, well, Randy Rich has left us. Are you going to leave too?
Yeah, I got
Thank
things
goodness.
I have to do.
What for crying out loud? Go spend some more of the Rich
Celebration cake.
Foundation money?
Celebration cake.
Of what?
Going to send a wreath to certain individuals.
Kahn the Warlord, don't count Kahn the Warlord out too rapidly.
Kahn was counted out tonight. He pulled out.
He didn't pull out.
He left.
He did not pull out. And, of course, Mitch Ryder working on the leg.
Watch and see where that goes.
Mitch Ryder working on the leg.
Keep an eye on it, Jim.
Okay, it's right here. I'm guarding the heavyweight championship belt.
I tell you, Jim, it's starting to smell better already.
Yes, they're leaving. Thank goodness. I think both of them smoked. One smoked cigarettes and one smoked a cigar, and the mixture.
caught in the middle,
and,
Jim.
and I was
feel
caught right in
sorry
the
for you.
middle. It
I
just
feel sorry.
didn't. A horrendous. Nice snap mare coming out of the corner.
Mitch
And a
Ryder's
reverse.
Really taking it too, Kahn.
Mitch Ryder has worked on that left leg of Kahn the Warlord from the jump. this is the first time he's stayed away from it with the reverse headlock.
I interviewed Mitch a little bit earlier on. He told me he's going to do anything it takes to win the championship.
Well, you know,
Just like we said,
well,
just
that's
like
what
the
you
country boys.
well, Kahn the Warlord would too.
Kahn the Warlord will do anything to keep it.
Yes, he will. This should be a very, very good match. The crowd don't know really how to react because, again,
About the same, it's almost the same situation as our last match.
yes, it was. But did you notice a little something seemed to be agitating the country club at the match?
Well, as we saw on Through the Ropes,
A nice body slam by Mitch. Oh, and the Warlord rolls out of the way. The Warlord still
he's
favoring that left leg a great deal.
I tell you, Jim,
Oh,
you and I think just
a nice
alike, don't
blow.
we, though?
Yes. Couple of blows to the, not real strong blows by Kahn the Warlord. And Mitch Ryder grabs a handful of hair. That's not like Mitch Ryder. Neither one of these men can knock each other down. Oh, there's a big body slam by Kahn the Warlord. Kahn the Warlord in obvious pain with that left leg. He could not hold Ryder up on the body slam. He let him go awfully quick. The Warlord,
What a clothesline.
right in the corner. A nice clothesline in the corner by Kahn the
I
Warlord.
tell you what, Jim, with the punishment that Kahn took to his knee a little earlier when Big Slam, I put off, well, how much was it, 470 some odd pounds?
Kahn the Warlord made a horrendous mistake then. Mitch Ryder's glasses came loose a little bit. Kahn the Warlord saw it, and he told the referee, hold it, let him fix his glasses. He turned his back on Mitch Ryder. Mitch Ryder came right after him, right back to that leg once again.
He clipped him.
That was a very un-Kahn the Warlord type move. Maybe the Warlord has changed his way, sure enough, because that was a real sportsmanlike thing to do.
Kahn the Warlord, you know, in talking to him in the last week or so, he's really, it seems he has a whole different philosophy.
Yes, he does.
Since he's gotten rid of Randy Rich, you know,
He's staying
he
away
told me
from.
the days seem brighter without Randy Rich.
Well, they would for me anyway. They would be definitely. Oh, and Ryder staying right with that left leg of Kahn the Warlord.
Mitch bringing him outside, it looks like.
Oh,
slams the leg into the
that has
mat.
got to. I don't know if Kahn the Warlord's going to be able to walk for a
I
month.
tell you, Jim, the apron of that ring is solid steel.
Yes,
That
it is.
Hurts.
Hurts a great deal. And Kahn the Warlord right down here before us in obvious pain. And Kahn the Warlord, a veteran wrestler, he's going to take the whole 9 or 10 count. He's going to get back in just in time to break the count before he gets disqualified. But he's not going to give up, and he's not going to get disqualified.
I've never seen Kahn submit. Oh, what an elbow.
Nice elbow. And once again, right back to that leg.
That's the
Mitch
mark of a
Ryder
good
knows
wrestler.
which the left leg is in a hurry.
That's the mark of a good wrestler.
It's the mark of a good wrestler. And honestly, other than being a little more aggressive than normal, Mitch Ryder is really staying on that left
Mitch
leg.
is taking a few shortcuts tonight, Jim. I'm very surprised. I mean, he pulled Kahn's hair. I've never seen him do that before.
No.
He clipped him from behind when Kahn wasn't looking. I've never seen that before. You know, but like we said earlier, championships can do strange things to people.
That was a kick to the face, but the glasses really knocked out the brunt of that blow to the face.
So.
Kahn the Warlord to the rope. Oh, he misses the clothesline. Oh,
What a shoulder block.
a shoulder block. I think Kahn the Warlord hurt his own shoulder.
He may have on that one.
And Mitch Ryder kicks out at a count of 2. Warlord could not get enough impetus up to jump over Mitch Ryder laying flat on the floor. That leg gave out again on him.
His ups are limited.
Yes, they are at this point.
Very much so.
I have seen Kahn the Warlord in the past deliver a devastating drop kick, but not of late.
I don't believe he'll do it in this match. His legs.
His
are
leg
really,
would not even stand a drop kick. And
That big
lariat! He almost took the Warlord's head out.
Oh,
Only a count of 1. The Warlord's
I'm very
still got a lot of
surprised at
steam
that.
left.
I'm very surprised at that, Jim.
Yeah.
That was I thought that.
That was one of the finest lariats
He
I've ever
drilled him with
seen.
that lariat.
Yes, he did. But the Warlord, he's not the heavyweight champion by no fluke.
That's right. He didn't win the belt by standing on the street corner for a bus, Jim.
No, he didn't. He won it in a tournament, Countdown to Glory Quest, and finally he won it against the Iron Chicken. Oh, there's the sleeper by
Were you fixing to say
Mitch
the Iron
Ryder.
Chicken?
The Iron Chief.
Oh, okay.
I don't say the Iron Chicken.
Yeah.
Who is the Iron Chicken?
I think that's.
Oh, a nice move by Kahn the Warlord, dropping down and jamming Mitch Ryder's chin.
I think the Iron Chicken is Mitch Ryder. I mean,
Mitch Ryder?
no, Dexter Justice and.
You said that, and
No, that was a slip. I was thinking about that move that you were just talking about.
The Iron
I think the
Chicken
Iron
is-
Chicken is Dexter Justice and Randy. I
oh, a nice snap suplex.
think that's their pet name for the Iron Chief. I don't know why.
Oh, okay. I don't know
But,
why.
I tell you, the Chief is definitely not a chicken.
From the second rope, I don't know if Kahn the Warlord needs to be doing it. That knee
I
gave
think
out on him
I
again.
think his knee buckled right there, Jim.
Kahn the Warlord is in serious trouble with that left leg. That leg will
He's up
not
on the
do.
second
Oh,
rope. Oh, what an elbow.
elbow from the second rope by Mitch Ryder. Ryder going into
There's
a
the
figure four. And this might be the first time that Kahn the Warlord gives up. He is right in the middle of the ring. Kahn the Warlord has got a figure four on a very...
Oh, it looks like he's trying to reverse
He's
it.
trying to reverse it, but Mitch Ryder has a figure four on a very, very injured left leg of Kahn the Warlord.
I tell you, Jim,
Mitch Ryder, I don't believe, has that figure four hooked in real strong.
this maneuver.
But, okay,
he submitted.
Kahn the Warlord has given up.
believe it.
That leg must be given up. And, well, we have a new heavyweight champion in Mitch Ryder via the figure four. Kahn the Warlord seriously injured in the leg and has to submit to the figure four. Tried to reverse it. Mitch Ryder, the new heavyweight champion for Carolina Championship Wrestling. A new champion is crowned. And here comes Buckshot, and he holds up the hand of Mitch Ryder. Here comes the Country Club to hold up and congratulate the new champion. And Kahn the Warlord, the fallen warrior, over on the side with a very badly injured leg. Kahn the Warlord, you know, as anyone who is vanquished, everyone goes to the new champion, as it were. But the new champion is, in fact, Mitch Ryder of the Carolina Championship Wrestling Alliance. Kahn the Warlord, a very injured Kahn the Warlord, cannot get that left leg to get under him enough to get out of the ring. He is out of the ring, but he cannot maneuver enough. I think the reason he gave up, he did not want further injury to that left leg. The left leg, unbeknownst to a lot of people, has been giving Kahn the Warlord some trouble for some time. Only few people would know that that left leg was giving Kahn the Warlord trouble for the last several weeks would be Randy Rich. And Randy Rich having, I believe, now this is not substantiated at this point, but I believe he had the Big Slam attack that left leg, further injuring it, and Kahn the Warlord may have to have an operation on that leg at this point. But in either way, we do have a new heavyweight champion in the Carolina Championship Wrestling Alliance, and it is Mitch Ryder, and the crowd is just stunned. They're absolutely stunned. They saw the title change hands, and right now, let's go back to the ring for an introduction to a six-man tag team.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is a six-man tag team match. Set for one fall. Introducing first, two members of the First Family of Wrestling and the Rich Foundation. Accompanied to the ring by their manager, Randy Rich, CW, and Pat, the Anderson brothers.
Well, the Andersons coming out, and I believe they are going to be matched up with KC Thunder, but the Andersons coming out with their manager, Randy Rich. KC Thunder has not made an appearance at this point. The Andersons are here. The Andersons are here. And, well, they're in the ring. They're the third member of this six-man tag team for the Andersons or not. I don't see their partner.
Mr. January, KC Thunder.
KC Thunder of the Beach Patrol. Joining, wait a minute, he is being escorted to the ring by Randy Justice or Dexter Justice. Wait a minute, here's the Beach Patrol member. Last time I saw him, he was with the Beach Patrol. A tremendous tag team wrestler. Look at this. He is strutting, looking good, in good shape, joining the Andersons. Oh, wait a minute. He wants the referee to hold it. Wait a minute. This is not the KC Thunder I'm used to seeing. He wanted the referee to hold the... Wait a minute. He's embracing Randy Rich. Oh. Rick Savage, Heavy Metal, coming into the ring. Oh, Heavy Metal. Mercy. He is out there in the crowd, looking them over, checking out the lovely ladies all around. Rick Savage. Hey, he's meeting everybody. He loves it. He's having a good time in Durham here at KC Thunder. What is he doing embracing you?
That's good, Jim. Most smart people do. It pays better.
Okay, Rick Savage may have a thing or two for KC Thunder. Oh, KC Thunder beats a hasty retreat across the ring. Rick Savage in the ring. He's got a couple of big guys coming in to help him out. And Psycho and the Dog. And wait a minute. Where are you guys going? And the Dog is cleaning house. The Psycho is out all by himself. Rick Savage and the Dog having a ball. And the Psycho, the big guy, 6'9", huge, and steps over the top rope, comes into the ring, and comes over and looks down at Randy Rich and Dexter Justice, and Dexter Justice staying just out of harm's way. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out match. We would like to remind you, we will be going to intermission immediately following this match, but I don't know how long this might take. This is 6 big men in the ring.
Yes,
Everyone better than 235, 240. Of course, Psycho about 300 and something. And
he's a big boy.
Wait a minute. I don't know if Pat Anderson wants to get his finger in the face of the Psycho.
He's in both of the
Andersons. He turns around, walks off, and, well, this is going to be something. Psycho's going to be starting it off.
Can you believe this, Mr. January?
Mr. January. KC Thunder, I remember him on the Beach Patrol. And suddenly he comes in with people like Randy Rich and Dexter Justice. Okay. Oh!
Oh! That Psycho's a big, powerful boy, I tell you.
Anderson claiming he pulled hair. The Andersons don't have enough hair to pull. Neither one of them.
Psycho kind of rubbed it like a crystal ball there. I don't think you can predict the future in that brain.
Well, I tell you what. Psycho went over and had a couple of words to say to He had Savage. KC Thunder saying, what? What did I do? But, yeah. Oh, Randy Rich back with that infamous cane once again, working on Rick Savage, heavy metal, over on the far side, on the near side of the ring. Nice armbar by KC Thunder. As we see directly in. Wait a minute, Pat Anderson. What was Pat Anderson going to do? It looked like he was started to grab his own man. Oh, a body slam reversal by sunset flip, 1, 2, only a count of 2. I think Savage was trying to do that from the top rope, but okay. KC Thunder has just reached over and tagged Psycho. KC Thunder is lost. He don't know where he's at. He came over and tagged Psycho.
Yeah, he's through the legs. Who'd he tag? Tag the dog.
Tag the dog.
See, KC were ready to get out of there.
Okay, what's going on?
They're double teaming him.
Okay, KC doing a little double teaming before he gets out of the ring. Blow to the side of the face by Pat Anderson. Into the ropes, the dog goes.
Oh,
a nice clothesline. I'll tell you what, Anderson says he's out, and he very well might be. That is a python, if you've ever seen it. That's a big, big arm.
That looks like he's going up top.
Anderson going up top.
That's very uncharacteristic of Pat Anderson.
Pat Anderson has no business going to the top rope.
Oh!
Now here comes the Psycho once again. Psycho in. Pat Anderson still. Oh, a leg drop down on that arm. Oh! Randy Rich just hit the dog with that cane. And Randy Rich is calling for KC. Oh, and KC gets the dog as he comes around. There's nobody in the corner. They're working on the dog. And now here comes
Rick Savage.
Oh!
He knows that tennis racket.
Did you hear that? Dexter Justice just
double DDT.
The Psycho with that tennis racket.
Oh, look at him. He's over there beating the dog with it. No.
Look at this. The match is over. And,
ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh!
Everything is breaking down all over everywhere. The team, well, after the double team, the Psycho lost the match, was pinned 1, 2, 3. Now he comes over and works on KC Thunder a little bit.
Ladies
and
and
then
gentlemen,
slings
the
him out.
winners of the match, the Anderson brothers and KC Thunder.
And certainly a fan disappointment there. You hear a lot of boos all around everywhere. The dog's still going. He's trying to get to Randy Rich. Oh, he takes a poke. Now Pat Anderson takes a swing at the dog with the tennis racket. Well, Dexter Justice must have got involved somehow. He's all down in the dirt. Now Psycho has the tennis racket. Oh, wait a minute. Dexter Justice walks up, has to see who he's looking at. And he's looking at Rick Savage. And Dexter Justice makes a hasty retreat. Psycho is chasing Randy Rich.
Whoa! He ran the dog.
Oh! He is faking him with that. Oh, wait a minute. Savage has got Thunder over on the far side.
What a brawl!
I tell you what, they might have won the battle, but they sure lost the war.
Oh!
Psycho is hitting everybody.
Going crazy with that tennis racket.
Everybody he sees with that tennis racket, he pounds on them. He stole that from Dexter Justice. Dexter Justice had no business bringing it to the arena anyway. But anyway, we're going to take a short timeout. We'll be back. Golden Bear and Boogie Woogie and a New York street fight and a big bunkhouse coming up after a short timeout. Oh, wait a minute. He's got the rope. He's got one of the ring retainer ropes. He's choking the Golden Bear with it. What is Dexter Justice doing up here now? The Golden Bear is having a hard time. Wait a minute. Oh, there goes the cane. Randy Rich has finally got a shot at the Boogie Woogie Man. The Boogie Woogie Man had to take his eyes off of him somewhere at a time. Boogie Woogie
Boogie's hurting.
He is hurting. He caught that cane right in the side of the rib cage. Looked like from here. And now Rich is saying, hey, Bart, hold him up for me. Randy Rich taking his sunglasses off.
Oh, you know Randy Rich is getting serious when he takes those sunglasses off.
Wow. This has been a tremendous, tremendous fight. A New York street fight. I've never seen one before. I've heard about him, Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant, a master of them. But now he is...
I saw Boogie...
Oh, wait a minute. That is a... Well, foreign objects are legal. Whatever you bring to the ring, whatever you bring it with you. But they're not in the ring.
They're literally taking it to the streets here, Jim.
Whatever it is, it's in the streets. Boogie Woogie back in... He's the first man back. And he is obviously in some serious pain. He's writhing around trying to get back to his feet. And the Golden Bear, his pants torn about off of him. A nice flying mare, head toss. 1, 2, and wait a minute. Boogie Woogie's got his foot on the rope.
Oh! Boogie Woogie!
Oh, that's...
It's totally legal.
It's totally legal. And the Golden Bear in some serious pain. What's he come out with? A green string. A zip cord. I reckon you would call it.
It's a choke cord.
It's a choke cord. That's what it is. Well, it's a street match. Everything is legal. Oh! Boogie Woogie he's feeling good. He's having
Boogie's
a good
always
time.
feeling good.
He's having a good time.
Now he's going after his pants.
Well, he said he was going to do it. He's going to get that belt.
Uh-oh.
He's going to
He may take him to the woodshed, Jim.
He may take him to the woodshed now.
Oh!
He is taking him to the woodshed.
Oh!
The Golden Bear is getting a...
I'd like to see him use that belt on Randy Rich.
I wish he would. Oh, there's a sleeper. Well, wait a minute. I think Boogie's got his eye on Randy Rich. Randy Rich coming in.
Oh, he's got a
sleeper
on Randy.
Sleeper on Randy Rich. And now the Golden Bear over here. Oh, he's got my chair. He got my chair.
Look at Dexter. I don't believe this.
All three are ganging up on the Boogie Woogie Man. Dexter trying to get Randy loose.
Oh! He hit the rope and sprang up and hit him.
Wait a minute. 1, 2, and 3. Then the Boogie Woogie Man has won the New York street fight. Boogie Woogie right here before us. Boogie Woogie Man, the winner of the New York street fight. A tremendous fight. A tremendous fight. We saw some moves tonight I thought I would never, ever see from the Boogie Woogie Man ever again. He is in fine form. And Bart Cranford, the Golden Bear, don't know what hit him, but he hit himself. Boogie Woogie Man got out of the way of the chair. The chair hit the rope, come back, and popped Bart Cranford right in the head, knocking him out. And, of course, there was the pin, 1, 2, 3, in the middle of the ring by Jimmy Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. And Randy Rich trying to explain what happened. I don't think he knows what happened. And of course, Dexter Justice, all in the Dexter Justice. I don't know where Dexter's at. I think he may have left the building. But the Psycho, Rick Savage, everybody fighting going on everywhere. This is over the top. In order to be eliminated, you must go over the top. Savage with a low blow on Bob Ellis. There's Buckshot in the ring. Psycho walking around seeing who he can fight. There's a headbutt by Bam Bam. Never seen that one before from him. BK Johnny J takes a clothesline from the Psycho. I don't know what that dust was that Boogie Woogie flung in the ring a while ago, but it is all over everywhere. There's some shoulders on Billy Jack Adams by Dan Cooley. They must go all the way to the floor before they're eliminated. Okay, Buckshot. Buckshot has been eliminated. Let's see. Rick Savage tied up in the ropes with Bob Ellis. Oh! And now,
Bill has been eliminated.
Hillbilly Bill has been eliminated. By Buckshot. Is that legal? He just reached over and drug him out. But he came over the top rope all the way down to the floor. Oh! A backflip by Bam Bam into the corner on KC Thunder. And now Bam Bam, Dan Cooley been eliminated.
KC Thunder's
Wait a
caught up
minute.
in the ropes.
KC Thunder is caught up in the ropes, and Bam Bam is working on it.
Spanking him.
Yes, he is. Now the Country Boys. Okay, the Country Club working on Country Boy. Billy Jack Adams. Both of them. They got him by the galluses. Both of them going down on him. I think the Country Boy and KC Thunder's heads collided. KC Thunder still tied up in the ropes, and Bam Bam will not let him go. Sitting on top rope, just sitting there relaxing, is Steve Storm. Wait a minute, Bam Bam takes a poke at Psycho. Well, I think there's still some animosity left over from that championship tag team match won by the Country Club on the Country Boys. The Country Boys are having a hard time of it with the Country Club. Wait a minute, Bob Ellis outside. He is not down. He went under the bottom rope. And the Country Club and the Country Boys. Oh, Billy Jack Adams is not eliminated. He is eliminated.
Billy Jack Adams has been eliminated.
Bam Bam still in there. Pat Anderson, I believe, is still in there. C.W. Anderson still in there. C.W. Anderson. And, oh, C.W. Anderson out of the ring has been eliminated. Oh. Oh, I think the Psycho, oh, Bob Ellis has been eliminated. I think the Psycho may be injured a little bit, but he's still in it. Pat Anderson has been eliminated. He's not in the ring. He's down on the floor. Okay.
Anderson has been eliminated.
Rick Savage and Bam Bam fighting each other. I believe that's a blood on the side of the arm of Bam Bam Stephenson. Stephenson and Savage going at it. Whoa, Savage
has
been eliminated. Wait a minute. Now we have the Psycho and Bam Bam versus the Country Club. KC Thunder's not there. I didn't see him eliminated. Well, I don't know. This is the Country Club, Bam Bam, Psycho. Whoa! A pancake by the Psycho. Pancake slam. Okay, oh, Bam Bam went for that football tackle. His hand hung up in the rope. He can't get out now. His hand is hung up in the rope. He's hanging on. He's trying to hold on. He's not been eliminated yet. Oh, a kick to the hand.
Bam Stephenson has been eliminated.
Chris Bam Bam Stephenson has been eliminated. Now it's Chico against the Country Club. And let's see, watch for the super kick. Oh, there's a super kick. They're going to have a hard time getting this big guy over the top rope. Well, let's see what's going to...
Check out the garbage, boys.
Take out the garbage, boys. What's he talking about?
I don't know. Is there some connection between Randy Rich and the Country Club now?
It looks like they are. Oh! Okay. Chico backs off, and he's looking at these two guys dressed in aqua blue. Yeah. The Country Club certainly ganging up on the Chico. Chico getting a tremendous workout in the matches tonight. And they're trying to pour him over the top. Hey, wait a minute. They did. He's out. The Chico has been... Now it's up to the Country Club. The Country Club has eliminated everybody else. Now two partners going against each other. Let's see what... Well, they're looking at each other a little bit. Are they going to wrestle? Oh, wait a minute. The Country Club... One person.
Ladies and gentlemen,
One person.
John Davis
One
has
person.
made the decision there can only be one winner of the Battle Royal.
Wait a minute. What are you doing up here?
Because you're trying to cheat him.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Stone Tester for first. The winner of the Battle Royal is Wiseguy Jimmy Cicero.
Well, they'll split up the money anyway, and they eliminated themselves. And, well, hey, a tremendous wrestling match.
The victory with Steve Storm.
This has been a tremendous night of wrestling here at Bethesda Athletic Association Gym here in Durham. We look forward to being back on February 26th right here at the same location. Until coming up on February 12th at Smithfield Middle School. Big match on tap for the big elimination for the United States Championship. Until then, Jim Massengill for Carolina Championship Wrestling. For crying out loud, folks.